All right. Anyways, what were you saying? Evil documentary.
So I just got done watching the first 2 episodes with my brother, and the first one was about Hogan and the NWO, and then the second one was about The Miz. The Hogan one was good, don't get me wrong. Like, it's hard to top Hogan and the NWO. Like, that was like one of the first like legit heel turns in the history of wrestling. Like, trashing everything. But the Miz one was just something of solid gold. Like, this might be a hot take, but I fucking love the Miz.
Oh, dude.
Oh, I do
Can I pass on here?
Oh yeah. 100%.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. No, dude. I think we talked about this. Derek and I did when we were like ranking like best wrestlers, and I was like, just the Miz is such a good heel. He's so fucking slimy and just he like, to me, he takes like what Chris Jericho is really good at and just goes a little bit more fucking, I want to punch you in the face. I love the Miz as a bad guy, dude. I love the Miz as a bad guy. Over
time, bad guys have, grown to be a little bit more loved because kayfabe has kind of started to go away.
Sure,
but at the end of the day, it will always be a heel's job to make you hate them. That will never go away. That will never change. One thing that will kind of, start to go on, and you've seen it today. I kind of pity bad guys because I don't think it's ever been harder in pro wrestling than it is in 2022 to be a heel.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yep.
Like, they have to like combat the chance that they get with more shit to try to insult the crowd because they need to try to get those people against them.
Dude, that's like, that's like watching, I don't know if you watched AEW, watching MJF. Like, he's kind of picking up that Miz torch as far as, but like some of his insults are so horribly, like, they're so great that you love the insults that he's given to people.
I was just about to say that, like, he's just like the ultimate dickhead.
He really
like
is.
Just full of himself. Like, it's like every bad guy in professional wrestling just like threw in a blender, and then you just came out with this fucking douchebag from Long Island, and he's the perfect villain.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I want to punch like specifically his lamb chops in the face.
Yeah, dude. God.
Like, I just look at him like he just looks like a guy that you can't stand. Like, that's what you want.
Exactly.
Yeah. Slimy, dude. That's the only way I can describe him.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, while we're randomly on the subject here, I'm glad we're finally doing this.
Dude, yeah.
We've been trying to do this for how long now?
Oh. I think since the show started.
Yeah, since the show started.
I was going to say, John and I, what was it, last week was about a year since we started doing this.
Yeah.
Obviously off and on because we've had stuff going on, but yeah, trying to get together. Obviously, the Haas of Sauce, Pete Moss, has joined us for this special pre-WrestleMania tier list Unrealized Ideas podcast. So welcome in, Pete.
Thank you, buddy. I gotta say, John, and this is gonna sound sarcastic, but I promise it's genuine. We've come a long way from you having to let me go from a job.
Man, dude, listen. Let me tell you something. I know that I've told you this like outside of stuff, but like that is between you and Lester. That shit will never sit well with me. And dude, I don't know if you've experienced this, but like since not working at that fucking piece of shit place, holy toxic, that place sucked.
It hurt me mentally. Like, I couldn't go into that building for a good while, but eventually I was able to be okay with it. For whatever reason, I tried to go into that line of work again. I don't know why I thought that was a good idea.
Dude, yeah.
That line of work just wasn't for me. Like, I needed to find out the hard way that it wasn't, because like I just kept thinking, I'm pretty good at it. I don't know why, like I need to, like, I wasn't going to be satisfied with myself until I found out once and for all, like, it wasn't for me.
No, dude, listen, you were pretty good at it. It's just that that's just all the way up the food chain. That place is unethical as shit. So.
It like just that industry can eat away at you unless you can suffer through it, and I just wasn't able to do it.
That industry.
I admire the people that can. I admire the people that can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have, I mean, and without going in too much, but like dealing with the public and like having like the retail mindset you have to have with that, it's just like, I don't have the patience for the people I deal with at my, day-to-day job, let alone like some customer that says, you ruined my whatever. And I'm just like, oh, shut the I would be fired.
Listen, Derek, that's why we keep people like you shoved in the back of an airplane hangar
That's
or
right.
fucking underneath molten metal. That's
Yep.
But I mean that
that's
with
where I
love.
belong. I mean, that's where I belong.
Yeah.
That's one thing I do like about like where I'm at now, because like I am good at that in a lot of respects. Just where I was at that particular time, for whatever reason, I just couldn't gel.
That makes sense.
I wouldn't fit in there anymore, dude. I'm not a fucking alcoholic.
Yeah. Oh man.
One quick question I got to ask y'all. It's not wrestling related, but I've been asking a lot of people, and I know a couple of you. I don't know about you, Derek, but I know John. You at one point in your life were a smoker.
Yep.
When you were a smoker, let's say you were outside, but you were on property where they were telling you, hey, smoking's not allowed here, because it was outside. Would that have bothered you?
Oh yeah, I would have totally taken my Chevy S10 and fucking smoked all my cigarettes in Staples like Hunter did. Yeah, that was yeah. Like you're outside. I mean, I don't know, dude. I'm super glad that I don't smoke anymore. But
yeah.
Listen, I would
I
get bothered
got into a debate with some friends about it. I was just curious your take on it.
To me, like, I mean, I get it. And, especially like when I was active duty, like everywhere, like they made it like, okay, you can't be I think it was like 100 feet from the entrance of a building.
Sure.
Any entrance of any, but so like, I get that, but like the whole, like on the whole property thing, it's just like, like if you can sneak it in. If not, then yeah, just get in your S10 and drive to the next business and go over there.
Dude, sorry. Like, I didn't mean to like that. I didn't mean to totally call him out, but I remember like he would do that.
Well,
but I also remember like people at that where he worked telling him he couldn't smoke there, and he was like, "You don't own that ground."
Yeah, exactly.
Tell me I can't. Whatever. Yeah.
Well, that's like, and dude, like perfect example, like, community markets right up there by the movie theater.
Mm-hmm.
They don't own that parking lot.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, so it's just like, well, who's for you to tell me what I can and can't do in the piece of fucking property you don't own?
100%. I'm not gonna stand at the door and blow smoke at the customers.
Yeah,
but whatever.
Like down Piper.
That being said, like going back to like when we worked at TCC though, especially when I worked with Jareth, he smokes the stankiest cigarettes. I forget what he smokes, but they stink. They stink so bad. And like, I would notice it probably way more now that I don't smoke, that maybe not a good idea to have the back door open and then the other back door open, and we're standing by the back door creating a funnel of smoke in the fucking place.
Right into the showroom. Yeah.
Right into the showroom. Yeah. Probably not the best idea. Yeah. So that's my take. My take is just don't piss the customers off.
For
so
sure.
I'm not going to lie. I'm pretty excited about this tier list.
Dude, I am too, because I know what like my S is because I'm old, but I don't know where I'm going to put the rest of the stuff.
So what we're doing is this is in the past to the future, every and the present. Yeah, not the future. We don't know what the future belts are going to look like, but the WWE Undisputed Heavyweight Championship belts. And we've got a few here. They all are. I took a quick peek at it. There's some good ones. There's some poor ones. So, I feel like Pete, you're the expert on a lot of this, more so than I am anymore. And I can't speak on behalf of John. But
there's a couple of these I've seen, but I don't know what. There's a couple of these I've seen, but I'm not quite sure what years they're from.
Yeah,
so like I would be like, it'd be tough here.
Yeah.
No, I obviously know that they're from the era of Vince McMahon Sr.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So first off is the Undisputed Championship. It's very hard for me not to put this in S tier. So that's exactly
a good one.
I'd agree. This one right here. Yeah. So that's the
you can't see my phone when I'm doing this, but that's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So that was when they merged them the first time?
When Triple H won them, yes. By the way, shout out to Triple H. Congrats on a great career.
Oh yeah, just retired. Yeah,
really?
In-ring retirement. Yeah, because he has a defibrillator. Like
my
He
mom
had some
has
heart
that.
stuff going on over a few months back.
Yeah.
So
boop 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 boop. Yeah, congrats, Triple H.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was my Blues Clues.
He's eventually gonna inherit the biggest wrestling company in the world, I feel like. So
Probably not. It's probably gonna go to fucking Mark Dunn. Is that his name?
Or Nick Khan.
Khan.
Now we got the John Cena spinner belt. So here's my thing. I've always been really big on custom championships. I've always been a fan of anything that, whether it's championships or anything else, that makes it belong to the wrestler themselves, that, you know, makes it stand out for them, like makes them go, hey, makes it unique to the wrestler, you know,
right,
as a whole. So for that, I'm not putting it in S tier, obviously, but I do think it gets a lot more hate than is warranted. So I am going to go ahead and put it in A tier.
Dude, I would agree with the A tier for it. It gets hate, but like, here's the thing: we were becoming adults at the time that happened, so we were like, oh, that's stupid. But as far as like what it did for wrestling and like how many eyeballs John Cena brought to this company, like,
yeah, absolutely.
You know, not to like, we're not going to talk about Mount Rushmores or anything, but I am going to bring this up that John Cena is probably responsible for more eyeballs than The Rock and Stone Cold combined.
Yeah, because it was coming right back toward where like wrestling was becoming like more like pop culture and, you know, mainstream. And I mean, Jesus, now he's one of the biggest fucking movie stars in the world. So
yeah,
and he's got his own TV show that,
and it's
I've yet to watch it.
Oh my God. You know what?
I will give it one bit of criticism. I wasn't that crazy about it when other wrestlers were holding it. Like I would see that battle build on Triple H, and it kind of made me scratch my head. I would see it on CM Punk, and it could kind of make me scratch my head. It didn't look that good on other people because it wasn't meant for them.
Yep.
Like,
yeah.
I saw that belt and I thought John Cena because it was
absolutely.
That was just me.
Yeah.
I did see that belt in CM Punk's fridge though, and I'll never forget that.
All right. What's the next one we got here?
Sorry, zooming in here. This is the first redesign, isn't it?
Basically the same. So this is the one that would go on to replace the spinner belt, and it's the like 2013 era WWE title. I gotta give this a C. I gotta give this a C tier simply because they probably didn't need it. So let me give a little bit of a history here. Right before WrestleMania, I think it was 30. They had like a unification match with that and the world title. It was like Cena and Orton.
Yeah.
And it was that and the world title. They probably could have just had the world title and the spinner belt and then skipped that and gone straight to that.
Yeah,
I felt like it was unnecessary.
Yeah, and I like the spinner belt, like, you know, it was very unique and it had more kind of flash to it. This is just all gold, and it's, I mean, I kind of get why they went like not symmetrical with it, but it's just, yeah, it doesn't do anything.
No,
so
in comparison
I think
to the next one.
No shit.
Yeah.
I feel like C is a good fair.
They added a step when they could have skipped a step.
Yeah,
Yes.
I agree with that.
So then they have the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, which is basically what that led to. Mm-hmm. Now, here's my thing. This new crop of titles that they've come out with are another thing that get a lot of hate, in my opinion, but I think it's a little unwarranted. And here's my one thing. I'm a fan of the custom side plates.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's unique. I think it makes the title specific to, you know, the wrestlers themselves.
Mm-hmm.
I think something that, you know, they can say, hey, this is mine. And also, no one ever talks about the fact that the UFC has the exact same belt for every single fucking fighter.
You know what? That's true.
Yep.
Yeah. That is a good point.
Just saying. So for that, I'm going to go ahead and give it a B tier.
Dude, I actually kind of appreciate the little bit of kayfabe that they keep where if somebody wins it on a Sunday night and then they come out on Monday morning or not Monday morning, but the next Monday on Raw, sometimes you'll see that they haven't got the side plates changed.
Oh yeah,
or even because obviously they wouldn't be like, oh, we're waiting to get it done. No, you knew who was going to win the match, bozo. But I like that.
Yeah, same thing. There's a famous picture of Kevin Nash after he beat Goldberg, and he still has and this is WCW, but he still had the Goldberg nameplate on the front of the WCW belt, and I was like, that's kind of cool.
I saw a similar thing with Kenny Omega and the AEW title. Like he showed up on Impact for the sole purpose of taking Moxley's nameplate off.
Right. Yeah.
This is one. So I just had a big old thing about custom championships, about how they make a unique wrestler. I'm going to make an exception here because this is kind of where I had to draw the line.
Dude, in the fucking trash. Don't even tell me it's not an F. God damn it, it's an F.
Yeah.
It's gotta be an F.
I love Bryan Danielson to death.
Yeah.
And I know this was something where he was trying to be unique to his gimmick because at the end of the day, it's who he is. Like this is the real Bryan Danielson we're getting. Yeah. But this thing is ugly.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
F.
I'm sorry, man.
Dude, we need a sting it button.
Oh yeah, we do.
Yeah.
The only reason I agree, it's toward the bottom. But we can leave it as an F. The only reason I would maybe you could argue the D was because it was so on brand for Danielson, and it was as unique as it gets. But like, it's just oof.
It's an ugly belt.
Super bad.
No, I felt so bad for Kofi going into Mania for that match. I was like, please do not make him hold that fucking thing. They skipped the part. They skipped him holding that belt up and went right to like grabbing another belt. I'm like, I'm so glad they did that.
Yeah,
they could have done him so dirty, but they didn't, and I was so happy.
Right, hey, it's the one shot that you got, and enjoy your WrestleMania moment with your wood belt.
Yeah. Kofi was always somebody I thought would have or could have like a super awesome like custom belt. Like whether you want to do like a Jamaica theme or even like you could change it out with a lot of like the different colors that they would do with their tag team. Why can't I remember what they're fucking called?
The New Day?
The New Day. There were so many things you could do with that. The booty, the Bootio clan.
Make sure you ain't booty.
But I don't know. Yeah,
no, just put a bunch of pancakes on the title.
No shit, that'd be brilliant. make it edible. Just make the fucking edible.
Just a whole bunch of pancakes held together with zip ties.
Hell yeah.
God.
Oh my God. The Universal Championship. The Monday Night Raw edition.
Okay.
I'm gonna say this. I like the Raw version better than the SmackDown version.
Well, yeah.
I feel like I'm looking at the Doritos. I'm looking at these things, but I'm gonna give it a C. But when it comes to the SmackDown version, certain belts, even if they aren't that nice, they do look good on certain people. The Universal Championship, the current one, looks fucking good on Roman Reigns.
Oh, for sure.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, because Roman Reigns is SmackDown.
He really is.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way Brock is beating him at Mania. There is no way in hell. I can't believe I'm saying this, but Brock Lesnar's gonna get buried.
I think he might.
Yeah.
I think there's a real good chance that he might. Really, for the only reason, like, of course, I thought this too when the Fiend fought Goldberg. I'm like, well, Goldberg's kind of like a part-time wrestler. There's no way there's gonna have him,
And then the Fiend got what? Like,
I'm not gonna go.
Where is Bray Wyatt, by the way? Where is he?
But like there was no point for that.
No, I agree. Bray's making a movie.
Oh,
I heard something.
Yeah, he's making a movie with I don't know who's actually directing it, but and I think his name's Kyle Scarborough, the guy who he's a tattoo artist, and he also helped design the mask with Jason Baker. I think.
Oh, is he doing a Fiend movie?
It's not a Fiend movie, but it's like a horror type movie.
It's something you can easily see Bray Wyatt being attached to.
Okay.
Absolutely. And there's something if you go to I forget the YouTube page. There's something going on. The YouTube page is let me see here. It Begins Again is a YouTube page, and it's a lot of like, kind of like 1.5, 2-minute long vignettes about the Wyatt family and where they're gonna go and this and that and blah blah blah. I think Derek Miller in our group me was kind of hinting at that a while ago, but I don't know. He's gonna pop up somewhere and it's gonna be a total surprise.
All right.
Right.
It'll be interesting.
The World Heavyweight Championship.
So sorry, you said that one was a C.
I'm putting it as a C. I don't know where you guys stand on it, but
I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it going there.
Yep.
It's not that different with the one above it in the B tier. I like how they're trying to do different with the branding. The red with the Raw, blue with the SmackDown, but it's just it wasn't big enough of a change.
Yeah.
It's just me.
So the World Heavyweight Championship, for me, this isn't even a discussion. This one's going S tier.
Oh yeah.
Big pull.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely S tier.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful belt.
When I think of, and still to this day, when I think of, the Undisputed Heavyweight Championship, like I picture Undertaker holding this belt up. I picture,
Ric Flair. So many
exactly.
people for the past 50 years have held that belt.
Yeah.
I think of Undertaker and Edge. Sure. All of those matches for this belt.
Mm-hmm.
Hogan, Sting, and Dusty Rhodes. Like I can go
Rhodes.
Yeah, it's iconic. It's classic. It looks good. Yeah, it's a great belt.
I think Christian held that belt too.
Yeah.
So we now have the ECW World Title.
Now
like
that's the OG one, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a great.
That one, it's a great championship for what it represents. It is fantastic. I'm going to go ahead and but like you really couldn't use it as a world title anywhere else.
No.
For that reason, I'm going to go ahead and put it as an A tier.
Yeah, definitely. It was very unique for what ECW represented at that time period.
I agree 100% with it being an A tier.
It looks great.
It's edgy.
Yeah. In stoic contrast, you have a belt where that shows ECW trying to be something it's not.
This belt needs to be
low going in the trash.
Good, let's go.
Yeah, put it right in the trash.
Hell yeah. You know what? Hold on. Let's move the Daniel Bryanson belt up to a D because I don't want that to be in the same league as this crap. Or like, I mean, look, this ECW belt, it looks like it was drawn with blood and crayons. Yeah. Sorry, not crowns. Crayons. Crowns. Milk. Anyways, yeah, it looks like it was, scribbled on, and that's on brand, like Cage and blah, blah, blah. And this is like, we're ECW.
Yeah.
Platinum.
So you remember where you remember how I always said that I tried to keep my S tiers from being too top heavy?
Yeah.
I have to break that rule now with a broken skull in my hand.
Hey.
I'm putting the broken skull WWE title in the S tier.
You have to.
It's a must.
Like, this was really the
Give me a hell yeah.
This is really the kind of
IPA. This is the new lager, which is
the American
delicious.
lager.
Is it good?
It's delicious.
Where can I buy it?
So you can try buying it on the main website of the company that makes this beer, which is called El Segundo.
Mm-hmm.
But for whatever reason, they can't ship alcohol across state lines. I got this from a website called Craft Shack.
Okay.
So that's where I got it. So you kind of just have to pick and choose.
God, the internet's a beautiful
It's a variety. It's a variety pack so this was a variety 12 pack that I got that got 6 of these and also got 6 of the IPA.
Hey, all right. I have had the IPA. There's a place up in Toledo, Ohio, that's like a big craft beer store, and they've got them both. So I haven't had the American lager yet. I've had the IPA, but
before we do these, I want to look something up real quick. But I remember at Brew Fountain, they had like a very small selection of the 4 packs. I literally got the last one.
Nice.
Taylor Allison, shout out to him, by the way. He's a good friend of the show. He was in there. He was not happy. He called me and he was like, "Dude, you got to send me one of those." Love you, Taylor. All right, so let me take a look and.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm gonna look some stuff up before we do these next ones because I want to have my research locked down before we do these.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, like, are these
They're all old, but I don't remember what.
Yeah,
exactly.
are they NWA belts?
I want to know which one is which and which one's from which era.
Yeah.
Okay.
A couple of them look familiar, but
while you do that real fast, I've got to pee.
Okay.
You do that.
Oh my God, Ari Shafir. Jesus Christ.
What do you do? What do you do now?
Do you know who Ari Shafir is?
Did you see what I sent you?
I did. I just put it on the podcast too.
All right, I got him.
Here, just
Okay.
go ahead.
This one actually is the very first design.
Okay. Is this
All
the
right.
WWF Championship?
Yeah, so we are talking the Vince Senior era. We are talking the WWF. This is the title that was held by Buddy Rogers, Bruno Sammartino, Pedro Morales. So those are the guys that held this title.
Does that automatically go to an S tier just because then?
I gotta give it that respect.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, Derek, while you were peeing, I was telling Pete, I said my favorite thing is like watching old wrestling things, like watching Ric Flair win like his first or second NWA title, and then he wins it, and he's like, "This title right here."
Yeah, it really is.
It's so tiny compared to like the massive titles.
They do hold it up, and they're just like,
yeah.
So that goes there. Then we got the Rock's Brahma Bowl Championship. The only reason I cannot put this at an S tier is because it never made it to television.
really?
No, they never used it.
Huh.
I almost am like inclined to drop it 2 letter grades because of that. Because this is a good belt. What?
I said B tier.
Let's go B tier.
Yeah.
I feel bad doing that. You can't make a nice belt like that and not put it on TV. Especially we're talking about The Rock.
Yeah.
Yep.
And he did that after the Broken Skull belt, right?
I honestly don't know. It doesn't have a distinction.
Yeah.
It probably was around the same time.
Right. Yeah, I agree. I think it's a B tier. It's just not as good. It's just not as good.
No, it's a bummer.
Long story short, it's just not as good.
So that original championship belt wasn't around as long. The one we're looking at now is from 63 to 71. So this one, obviously, like this is a period of time where, championship belt designs were not taken. I don't want to say not taken as seriously.
Well, they weren't.
They focused 10 times more on what was going on in the ring.
Yeah, it's a time period when people fought like this too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm also gonna have to say that, we are looking at the nicest looking belts in this list. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and put it in B tier.
B tier. Ooh, that's a little high, buddy. You can put it in B tier.
You want to put it in C? You want to put it in C? Fine.
Listen, is this belt? Is this blue belt? Is that better looking than these belts?
Good point.
I feel like I'm disrespecting a lot of Hall of Famers by answering this question.
That's okay. They walked so these could run.
I can see.
It's better than the wood belt. It's definitely better than the wood belt.
I would say maybe bottom C.
That's what I'm thinking.
Bottom C, even though it's a sharp looking. I mean, it's blue, and that was back in a time where all the belts were pretty much either black or green. I feel like. I think, yeah. C tier's.
And
fine.
then let me take a look here. This next one actually does look familiar. So it's the red strap WWF title. It's been held. This actually gives me names attached to it. Held by both superstar Billy Graham and Bob Backlund. This was held from 1977 to 1983.
Wow.
It's got a lot of good names attached to it. As far as old school belts goes, it's not a bad looking title.
No.
I'm gonna put it in B tier.
I would agree with the B tier. Just that, you know, it at least has the two dudes grappling on it still.
Yeah. And you know, this is back in the day when, I mean, belts didn't change hands, but you know, once every 2 years, 3 years, something like that. Yeah.
Because for one, like they weren't on television every single night, so it was you know, it was more practical for, you know, title reigns to last that long because people weren't on television every single night.
I feel like literally it was just like, come on down to the Coliseum here in New Jersey, see Bob Backlund if he can just literally the Nassau Coliseum.
Yeah, exactly.
I do believe that this is the belt that literally only Hulk Hogan held because he held the championship like almost all the time during this time period. But let me confirm that.
Which one? This red one?
No.
This blue one?
Oh, the next one, yeah.
Is it the blue one?
WWF. Yes, WWF World Heavyweight Championship, also only ever worn by Hulk Hogan, 1984 to 1988. This is the one he defended the title against Andre the Giant with when he slammed.
That's got to go A tier then for me. It's
too
ugly to go S tier.
Yeah, that is true. It's hideous looking, but because that was Hulk's belt back when Hulk was the Hulk, yeah, I think A tier is pretty.
So far, we haven't put anything in D tier yet.
No, we had the Bryan Danielson wood belt because it's better than the fucking ECW one. We bumped it up.
Wait, hold on. You bumped that up?
Yeah.
I forgot to update my list.
Oh, okay.
That's what happened.
Pete just said, no, I'm leaving that in the fucking trash can right where I put it.
Yeah, no,
fuck both of you.
No, my bad. The recycle bin. It's going to go in the recycle bin.
It's not going to the trash can. Yeah, it's going in the recycling bin. They're going to make 12 new belts out of it.
You know what, dude? Fuck Hulk Hogan. This is an ugly ass belt. I'd put it at a D tier.
You want to?
All right.
And I'm going to too.
It's ugly. It's just
royal blue
and
teal.
Yeah, it's royal blue and teal. It looks like a shitty ass coat of arms.
We're on to that one now. Okay, hold on. Let me look at it. This one. So this is another one that was only held by one person. It was held by Pedro Morales.
Which one? The green one?
The one that you just put in there. 71 to 72.
Wait, which one? Hold on. Which one did Hulk Hogan hold?
The one that you just called ugly.
The blue one?
No, other one.
The red one?
No, up there.
This one? This one?
Go up, go down. The like triangular one that he defended against Andre with.
Yeah, which one was that? I thought you were talking about this blue one right here in the D tier.
I don't think I can see it with where you have it right now.
Oh.
I think with where you have it, it's zoomed in too much. There we go. Now scroll up. Maybe we didn't put it anywhere. That wasn't the one.
I wonder if it got slid out of order somehow on our end.
The one.
What?
This is. Hold on. Now zoom in to all of our options down there. Somehow we managed to pick the wrong one.
Yeah.
Zoom in a little more. It's this one right here.
The second one next to the green one.
The third one to the right.
Oh, this one with all the country flags on it. That's gorgeous.
Okay.
Yeah. So let's put that one. That's the A tier, right?
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
So now we've got what's the blue and teal one?
Pedro Morales.
That's gonna go in D tier.
Is that the one that only Pedro Morales held?
And now we've got the Winged Eagle. Now we've got the Winged Eagle WWE Championship.
The WWE Championship?
WWF Championship, whatever. Not the Attitude Era, circular one, the one right next to it.
Oh, okay.
That's.
I like the Winged Eagle.
Yeah, that's probably one.
I like that one better than the Attitude Era one, to be honest.
Yeah, that's my favorite belt of all time.
Yeah, that's got to go S tier.
Yeah.
All right, S tier it is.
to the fucking top.
Yeah, buddy.
Obviously, everyone praises the Attitude Era because it's the greatest era in wrestling history. But their World Championship, like the design of it, I personally think is overrated. I feel like they could have put more effort into that design.
I agree.
I'm putting it in. I'll fuck it. I'll say it. I'll put it in B tier.
I thought you were going to go further than B tier. I was like, let's go hot take.
If you are willing to revolutionize wrestling the way you did, you got to be willing to put more effort into your championship belt.
Like, especially when to have like the most amazing marketing thing ever in all the history of wrestling, which was get the F out.
Yeah.
So smart. So smart. And like, yeah, they've got their little WWE here, but.
All right.
That's a good
title.
This
next one. Let me take a look here.
Is it the green one or the silver one that you're looking at?
It's the green one with all the like the plaques on the side.
The one that looks like a boxing belt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They all looked like boxing belts back then.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah, from 78 to 85. This is the first world title that Hulk Hogan ever won.
Oh.
Fun fact. I'm gonna put it. Let me think for a minute. Let me think on that one.
I'd put it at an A tier, maybe a top A for my personally, because our S tier is getting a little crowded.
Yeah,
per use.
Yeah, per use. I'm cool with it being A tier. You can put it wherever in the A tiers. I was thinking either bottom A or top B, but you could argue one way or the other.
Because the next belt looks better. What do you think, Pete?
Let me take a look at it. If I can find it. So this is another one that was only held by Hulk Hogan. Ugh. It's okay, but actually no, it's not. I'm putting this one. I'm putting this one in a C tier.
Fair enough.
It's not as good as the WWE Championship, the Attitude Championship, the Rock's Championship, or the other one that we have in there. But it's better than the blue one we have. So
that blue one. The more I look at our list, the more I'm just like, phew. Like it stands out too much. Is that it? Sorry,
Here's one more.
We have one more.
Trying to zoom in. I don't know which one this is.
That's the one I said I would put in C.
Oh, okay. Oh, you wanted to put the green one as an A and then that one as a C.
Yeah.
Okay, I got it. Okay. And put in a B or an A?
What?
Oh, sorry. No, never mind. Yeah, that's solid. Once again, top heavy, but who cares?
That's a pretty good. Yeah. That's a pretty good list.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, all the ones at the top are like revolutionary belts, and they all look solid. And then they're all great looking belts. To be fair, but if you got to rank them, you got to rank them.
I mean, dude, here's the thing. In my head, before we started this, I was just like, okay. The OG World Heavyweight Championship belt, the WCW one, and the Golden Eagle one.
Yeah,
I was like, well, those are the best, and then the other ones we'll figure out where they go. So I'm pleasant. Yeah, I'm happy with this, and I'm just glad we all agree about the fucking rebrand of ECW can go kick rocks.
I knew the Broken Skull one was going to be probably at the top two, and the rest were just kind of.
There's one that I wish was on this list. But just because it's not a WWE belt, as probably what it is. I don't know if you guys ever watched TNA at all.
Yeah.
The original X Division belt.
Oh yeah.
Fucking ugly. It literally just looked like they took the red X that you got on Family Feud and slapped it on a belt.
Nice. Yeah, I remember that.
That's what it was.
Let me ask you this. And I have a story, another story that you'll appreciate. The custom Fiend belt, where would you put that one?
I would put it at about I put it in about an A.
I'd put it as an A, a high A.
Yeah, I don't even know that I would put that high, but you'll appreciate this. So,
Do I know this?
yeah, you know this story. So this is why you should pay attention when you're ordering stuff on Amazon. So I'm just going through one night, just kind of scrolling. I was like, I wonder how much like a deluxe mask costs. I'm like going through. I'm like, oh, $250. I was like, that's kind of a lot. I'm like, well, now he's not with the WWE. Like, I'll put it in my wish list, and then if it goes down or whatever, and to a low enough price, maybe I'll order it. Because he was the reason, kind of like I got back into wrestling. So put it in there. A couple of days later, I'm ordering stuff, and just click checkout all the way through. Didn't realize that I had put the mask in my cart and not in my wish list. So a couple days later, I now own a deluxe Fiend mask. And guess what? My head's too fucking big to really wear it comfortably. But it looks cool as fuck.
Dude,
and it's
we
got,
need to get
that. Yeah.
like a mannequin head.
I'm gonna, cause I've always had this thing like I wanted to have a room with like
the shit out of people with that.
Oh yeah, I could. Yeah, I was actually texting Braden about it. He goes, "Well, I know what you're gonna be for Halloween for the next 10 years." So, but yeah, I eventually want to have a room where like it's like all like horror masks and like horror memorabilia, and that's definitely going in there for sure.
Dude, this is the key reason why I have not bought a PS5 on Amazon yet.
yeah, just for that reason.
Yes, because I've been tempted numerous times.
Man, I wish I had that fucking thing in my head.
I know. I've anticipated something going wrong numerous times. I was just like, online shopping for something that everybody wants.
Yeah,
literally everybody.
Yeah,
that just doesn't seem like it'll go well. So
yeah,
dude. Like, so WrestleMania is next weekend.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure that I don't even want, like, I'm not as excited about it as I have in the past few years.
Yeah, Braden and I were talking about it this past weekend, and he was just like, dude, it's next weekend. Like, there's hardly been, like, there's been some hype around it, but like we all know that like Cody Rhodes is going to come back either on SmackDown on that or the Raw following. But like other than that, I'm just like, well, what are they doing? Like, you're gonna have Roman Reigns versus Brock, you're gonna have Cody Rhodes. I'm just not very excited. Like, there's nothing spectacular that I'm looking forward to.
Yeah, I don't even know who's on the card, honestly. Besides like what you, like the couple things you just said.
I know who's on the card, but like one thing they did really well last year, like they had both nights lined up and set by this time last year.
Yeah.
That was pretty much concrete and up in the air. They just switched Edge and AJ Styles like at the last minute a couple days ago, which, by the way, that match I'm looking very forward to.
Yeah. There's good matches on it because those are both, I mean, exceptional wrestlers. Like, the best of the best.
Like, so I probably am looking forward to that match more than just about anything else.
Yeah. Yeah, honestly, as like a fan favorite match, like that's a good one. I am excited to see what they're going to do, like the segment they're going to do with Kevin Owens and Stone Cold.
Yeah.
I kind of felt like they botched that whole storyline because I thought it would have been better if they would have had Stone Cold come out as like a surprise, like just beat him up. But, you know, I see what they were doing too.
The only thing about that is like if they had done that, people would have bitched about the fact that Owens wasn't doing anything for Mania.
Yeah,
like,
true.
So if they like went into it and like I probably would have bitched about it. Also, both women's title matches are on the same night. I have a theory as to why that's happening though.
Because Vince McMahon doesn't like women.
So here's the thing. The main event, at least as far as matches goes, is Charlotte and Ronda. Which means more than likely the opening match is going to be Bianca and Becky.
Yeah.
Well, that one more than
likely what's going to happen is Becky is going to drop the title to Bianca.
Yeah.
I am fairly certain that Becky is going to get involved and cost Ronda the match.
Maybe.
So.
That is going to set up the match we've been wanting for about 3 years now, which is Becky Lynch versus Ronda Rousey.
Yeah.
And they may even do what they did with Rock and Cena and set up a year-long thing with that.
It would, that'd be.
Here's the thing: you can only do that with a certain like pairing of people.
Yeah,
I think you could do that with Becky Lynch and Ronda Rousey.
I think Becky Lynch can handle it, but can Ronda handle a year-long promo? Because that's like that worked with the Rock. I
mean, she's barely ever there.
No, I know that, but I mean, like, you know.
Yeah, I think she has to have some kind of presence, like for the next year, and not just be the same like bitch that she is, like Ronda, as far as Ronda goes. Because like, let's be fair, like The Rock and Cena, they are both, light years above Ronda Rousey is.
Well, here's the thing: if they're not going to do it, here's the way I look at it: if they're not going to do a year-long build-up with Becky and Ronda, they're going to do a year-long build-up with Roman and The Rock.
Yeah,
because I still think that's happening.
Yeah,
it better.
Oh, come on,
dude.
I don't know.
Thing. They could absolutely do that as a year-long thing. They absolutely could.
And I think they waited long enough to where now, like, Roman Reigns has always been a superstar, but the last year and a half, 2 years, he's now been like a fucking megastar. So now he can hold his own against somebody like The Rock and have it not feel like Varsity versus JB.
Right now, it's just on them getting them.
Yeah.
Really, I think that's what it's coming down to more than anything else. As far as if they're trying to do like a year-long thing, as far as like a build-up and all that, like that like Becky and Ronda is probably happening regardless. But as far as like how they do it, like that might just be the backup plan, doing it like a year-long thing.
Yeah.
Or they might even just do it at SummerSlam.
Maybe. SummerSlam's a good place to do it.
Yeah, like I wouldn't be opposed to that whatsoever. But it's kind of like depends on like how they want it, how they want to do it. But it's entirely. I would much rather see both of them if at all possible. And I'm glad that they held out, and it's going to be like if it's happening, I would much rather see it as far as Rock and Roman next year in Los Angeles, because there was a while where there was rumors swirling around that it was going to happen this year. I would much rather see it happen in LA. It makes all the more sense in the world.
For sure. Yeah.
Oh, you could build that into the storyline.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Roman Reigns. The whole story is just like him coming to Hollywood to attack The Rock. Come on.
Yeah. Shit.
Goddamn. Come on. Let's go.
Yeah.
I will be at crypto.com arena. And you will acknowledge me.
I'm excited for Pat McAfee and Austin Theory. I'm not gonna lie. I love Pat McAfee.
I love Austin Theory.
Yeah.
I fucking love Austin Theory.
He's
gonna be a star.
Yep.
He's gonna be a star. Yeah, I agree.
I genuinely believe he is.
Dude.
Yeah, he's kind of like, he reminds me of like a mild version of like a young Randy Orton before he got into that, the mental case that he is now, and like a milder version of it, obviously. But like, yeah, I could see him doing like a lot of character changes too.
Because I will say this, I got to see him wrestle 2 years ago at an NXT show at the Arnold, right before like the COVID lockdown happened, and also about a month ago when I went to Raw in Columbus. He was on a dark match. And here's the fun part about dark matches. A lot of the WWE matches are obviously pretty scripted. They'll they'll like tell you how good you are or are not allowed to be.
Yeah.
But the great thing about those dark matches and those matches on main event, they won't do that nearly as often because they assume, because the cameras aren't rolling, that not nearly as many people are paying attention.
Oh, 100%.
Sure. Which means those matches are weirdly far better and exceed all the expectations in the world. There was like a month-long period where Cedric Alexander and Ricochet would just go out during main event and put on banger matches.
Oh yeah.
And like the same thing goes for house shows. Everyone thinks that house shows are like just jokes and not even worth going to. Those are the shows to go to.
Yeah, dude, my dad took me. I saw it was at Nutter Center years ago. It was like a WrestleMania rewind tour. It's just a house show. I got to see the fucking Undertaker and Batista.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh no. Yeah, like that's the only time I'm going to see the Undertaker. Especially like, you know, for us, anytime over the age of 13. Well, he only goes to WrestleMania, so you don't see, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like,
then Sarah and I went to I think it was like a SmackDown main event and something else recording at the Nutter Center probably like 10 years ago.
I was one of those amazing ones.
Yeah, the dark match. The dark match was a cage match. Like after
Dude,
the show
don't you
was over.
love that?
Yeah, the dark Teddy, what the fuck's his name? God damn it. Hey,
Ted
play up.
DiBiase?
No, Teddy
Teddy
manager.
Long?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Teddy Long came out and he was like, "Hey players, it's gonna be a match, blah 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 blah." And it was Jeff Hardy versus Edge in a cage.
Nice.
Yeah, and like
And someone's gonna go 1-on-1 with the Undertaker.
yeah, dude, it was awesome.
Dude, you know Teddy Long was in WCW?
I think I did know that.
I genuinely didn't know that until I saw, like, I was just randomly watching WCW reruns recently, and I saw Big Boss Man, who back then was known as Big Bubba, coming out, and I see Teddy Long, who back then was a little bit heavier, and he just is coming out. I'm like, is that Teddy Long? Holy shit, that's Teddy Long.
That's hilarious.
But no, like, and like they can't, like, I'll have friends who will be like, dude, nothing ever happens at house shows. Like, no dramatic shit ever goes down. I'm like, you will be amazed at how often title changes actually take place.
Oh yeah.
Like Samoa Joe won the NXT title at a house show.
Yeah.
Like that you'd be amazed at like how often you just like randomly will buy tickets to one, and then all of a sudden you'll just see, holy shit, someone just won the world title.
Mm-hmm.
That would be like, I would love to be at a house show like that. Because then I could be like, I saw something special and I probably, didn't, that probably, like, because Vince will just randomly pull the trigger on blowing people's minds.
Right?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And then you'll have the bad moments that happen at house shows when people get injured.
Yeah. Yeah, John, didn't you see, I don't think they ever really did anything crazy with this on main TV, but it was The Fiend versus The Miz.
We did.
Down in Dayton, right?
Yeah, no, it was The Fiend versus, I don't think it was The Miz. Was it The Miz?
Not The Miz.
I saw The Fiend, I know, because I think AJ and I both were sending you pictures.
Oh, yeah. And you were like the red light, not that good.
Yeah, dude. But, well, no, it's because like, listen, that was probably something to do with the Nutter Center more so than anything else, because it was like some of the house lights stayed on when they probably shouldn't have.
Got it.
Yeah, but it was still cool.
Yeah.
I don't remember the dark match from that. I think the dark match from that was that Baron Corbin had to eat like dog food or some shit.
Oh,
but that actually might not have been a dark match. That might have just been what Raw was doing 2 years ago.
That made it to TV, yeah.
Yeah.
Or something with dog food and that group of cats. It definitely made it to TV.
It was wild.
Yeah. Well, we got a couple videos, and then we'll skedaddle out of here.
That we do.
So.
See what we got here.
Yeah.
Start here.
Yeah.
Person you can't forget.
Can you hear?
I cannot.
Nah, I can't hear.
Hold on. Let's see, it should be going through chat.
Technical difficulties.
Oh, there it is. Here we go. You should be able to hear now.
All right.
Can you hear now?
Ladies and gentlemen.
Here we go.
You can hear that? Okay. More technical difficulty still. I have lost the page. There it is. Okay. That's a lot of people.
That is a shit
Taylor
ton of people.
Hawkins plays the drums and the bootleggers all town.
Was something wrong with him?
Taylor, do you love it?
I don't know.
Love playing big huge stadiums in Buenos Aires.
It's pretty fun. It's pretty fun. I like it too. You know, the best thing about Taylor Hawkins, he's the best drummer in the world. We love him so much. But here's the thing. You haven't seen his pants yet. You want to see Taylor Hawkins' pants? Do you want to see his pants?
I wish I could pull off wearing pants like that.
Ooh, he's on the big screen, and I mean big. Taylor, Taylor Hawkins, come down and sing a song. You can see his pants. Come on, Taylor, come sing a song. Because that can sing, and those pants make it sound better.
Hi, Dave. Come here. I love Dave Grohl, man.
Man, what a bummer.
I'd be delivering pizzas if it wasn't for Dave Grohl. I'd be managing the drum department at a Guitar Center if it wasn't for Dave Grohl. Do you guys want to hear Dave Grohl play the drums?
And then he sings "Someone to Love."
That's awesome.
Man. Yeah, fuck, man. What a bummer.
Super bummer, dude.
Yeah. Very rarely do I get like super upset about like, you know, celebrity deaths, but that one stung. So I've been a Foo Fighters fan for fucking ever. And
Right.
a Dave Grohl fan, you know, just in general, but yeah.
Crazy neighbor. All right, so this one will bring the mood up, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
I still believe. Hit me, baby, one more time.
Oh, sorry, let me get you full screen.
Hey, Anwar, what you doing?
How's it going, Mike?
So, Anwar, you coming over or what, man? Come on.
Mike, I told you I'm busy all week, brother. I really can't, bro.
You can. You can.
Please don't do this right now.
You can.
No.
You can.
No,
Why?
Mike,
You can't
no.
even give me a good reason why you can't come.
I'm actually cooking dinner tonight, so
I'll make you a sandwich. You never believe it. Pita bread and all.
I'm not hungry right now. I don't have time for that, Mike.
Come over.
I really don't have time today.
Come over now. Bon appetit.
It's just cheese.
The whole thing?
All of it. I'm a cheese master. It's a sandwich like you never tasted before in your life sandwich.
It's a little too much cheese, don't you think?
Now listen, don't disrespect my secret recipes. They're my family for 2,000 years. We survived slavery. See? Not all that bad. Pretty fine sandwich, isn't it?
Delicious.
I agree. Real goat cheese from the Kazakhstan's mountain, Triple G. Goat cheese. You're from Kazakhstan, aren't you?
No.
Oh, well. Really good stuff. You better
Oh, well.
finish that real fast.
The whole thing?
Wow.
Can I finish
The
the whole
whole thing. Suck it down, buddy.
thing? Can I take it to go?
No.
Can't do this anymore. I gotta go home.
Nah, fuck that. We playing Call of Duty, man. We on the duty right now.
I can't, my wife.
Yeah.
Childlike.
Oh, man. You got me.
Of course you know we're gonna get you. Maybe you try again and have better luck.
Yeah, okay.
One more time. One more time. I was good in the ring, but I'm a guard here.
Daddy.
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
did Rome take over Egypt?
Well, no, it's not in the Rome now. It's under Egypt now.
Okay.
You can't conquer nobody's country no more. It's against the law.
Bye.
You a cheat. You saw the little girl distracted me. She was talking to me. How you gonna claim some kind of win like that?
It was just one kill.
Get out of here.
Jesus.
Yeah, I think people forget how fucking funny Mike Tyson is.
Very funny, dude. I was even showing my mom's husband his gummies, the little ears that have a bite out of them.
Dude.
Do you know
Pete,
about
have
that,
you
Pete?
seen those?
Pete,
You there? You there?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
sorry. I was like, have you seen those gummies? The new ones that Mike
Yes, I
Tyson's coming out
have.
with?
That's
Dude,
very
brilliant
dark,
marketing.
very dark humor that
so
is in
smart
danger
though.
of
Yeah.
getting them canceled, but we don't care.
Yeah. Fuck it.
That's a video on Mike Tyson's channel.
Yeah. Right?
I thought that was on the Anwar guy's channel.
No, it's Mike Tyson's channel.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So my drinking got out of control.
Oh Jesus!
Whoops.
Dude, have you guys seen the new Jackass movie?
I haven't seen it yet.
No, not yet.
Oh my god.
Is it good?
Like, it's good. I very much enjoyed it. Like, the guys that are, the original guys were really good in it, and they also all have like a whole bunch of new guys that are in it that are like really funny in there as well.
Right.
Because like they had to have like younger guys in there that can like take a whole bunch of the shots because
Yeah.
But Danger Aaron can't take a driver to the knee anymore.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, like also Johnny Knoxville has had how many concussions now?
Yeah. He had to wear a catheter for years because his fucking dick
And yet
broke.
somehow he's getting ready to go wrestle.
Oh yeah, fuck, I forgot about that.
Yep. Dude, that's what I was looking up WrestleMania, and I was looking at the trash matches. Like, sorry, I would that's a spectacle match.
Yeah.
Dude, that's the thing. I don't want to hear shit about Johnny Knoxville getting in the ring. He's willing to take a fucking bull on a
Oh yeah,
regular
no,
basis.
he belongs there. He's a stuntman. He's fine.
Yeah.
He's fine. Logan Paul.
So
in the
all
Miz.
of them, all of the marks can keep their mouths shut.
Yeah.
Exactly. I think I think that's a good place to end it. If you're a mark, shut the fuck up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Pete, go ahead and plug what you got going on with Pete's Peppers and all that.
So at the moment, I really don't have much. Like I'm on a bit of a hiatus right now because I'm trying to find the best thing possible for it. Trying to find the best way to, trying to best the way to create content that you all enjoy. Trying to find out what works best for the channel in general. But I did start writing music again.
Oh,
Nice,
hell yeah, dude.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's
so
up.
like because that's something that like I'm always gonna have that itch for that.
For sure.
Doing it, not doing it. So
Yeah.
that's where I'm at in life.
Hell yeah. Well, you can definitely go back and check out a lot of very entertaining hot sauce content on was it Pete's Peppers?
Pete's Peppers.
Hell
Link
yeah,
in the
buddy.
description below
Your
here.
circle stop shop for so many things spice.
Love it. Love
Right
it.
on, buddy. Well, we really appreciate having you on. That was a fucking ton of fun.
I loved it, man. We should definitely do this again sometime.
For sure, buddy.
Yes, sir.
All right, I'll see y'all later.
Alrighty. We will catch you guys next time.
See ya.
All right.
Peace, peace.